It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Lions and the football team, and it comes your way next.
We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the Detroit Lions. Brandon Gaudin joined by Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Lions in this matchup, and this is going to be a heck of a chess match. This offense against a defense that will take no prisoners out there.
It's going to be a big-time battle, and I think that both of these teams have that mindset of, we're going to do what we do and make the other guys react to us. And we've definitely got a couple of headstrong coordinators who won't back down from a challenge. So this will be a battle of wits as much as it'll be a battle of brawn.
The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And we are underway from FedEx Field. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. Oh, the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
On first down, Kramer. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
2nd and 10. Throwing again, Kramer. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
We play to win. Let's go.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here. The opening drive couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Kramer. It's caught by Sanders. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
It's a second down run with Sanders, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for Detroit. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And we knew that they'd try to attack the secondary, but I'm not sure that we thought they'd do it right on the first drive of the game. But here they saw an opportunity, seized it, and it's a big play right off the bat.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Back to throw. Kramer. He's got it. And in for the Lions touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. So here is Washington now backed up a bit to start their first drive. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They're going to go play action here with Rypien. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
To throw it is Rypien. The Sanders has got it complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Kramer. And his pass incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Kramer. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Morton. And he's held right at the 25.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Second and 11. Back to throw. Kramer. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Call it a loss of 5. A good save to bring up 3rd down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Looking to throw. Kramer. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. Rypien to pass. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Rypien. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now Rypien. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Now a handoff looking right. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11. They're going to look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Rypien on 1st and 10. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, Rypien. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
They'll try again. He showed off the athletic juke, but it didn't buy him a whole lot of real estate. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
So nothing doing there. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Out of the gun is Rypien. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
You right, you right.
And Detroit back in possession of the football. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 1st and 10, Kramer. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. Kramer. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Kramer. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And taken right on the 30. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And out will come the offense as they take over. Another drive coming up for this Washington offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Off play action, it's Rypien. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Washington on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Green to bring it back. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. His throw incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, let's go sack lunch.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Washington on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Now back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in?
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. And that is incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Here we go.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Looking to throw on 1st down is Rypien. Man open left side is Brown. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Rypien looks to throw it again. Left side here to Sanders. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnosed perfectly there.
And the next-gen stat's going to show his top speed on that one, and that is a very impressive number. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. And he is out of bounds here. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. Taking it in. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind-melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point forthcoming. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Let's go.
The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. Throwing on first down, Kramer. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sanders. That catch good for only a couple.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Looking to throw on second down. Kramer. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The final shot before break. Kramer. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Lions. And in a tie ball game, they've got to be asking themselves, what can we do to get this passing game on track for the second half to come? Meanwhile, for Washington, they too found some success throwing the football. But I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments.